heading back to your enjoy. So I guess deciding what you want to do now.
Are we going to take Olimar to see the doctors?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
He had this whole thing about wanting to cure him. That's so nice of you.
Yeah.
Because we got... Well, no.
There was no
one
we
of
in
us
this
fucked
one.
him up.
Well, it could be worse. He could be dead.
I mean, I think he's brain dead.
Well, it could be worse. Technically. Alright. Well, you know where to find the doctors. They're in that shiny gold hospital. Hard to find, but I think you can manage.
Are we bringing the onion?
That's a good question.
I mean,
I think we leave the onion outside the hospital. I
Are we
don't want it
capable of
sucking
telling
up
the
any
onion where to
catatonic
go?
patients.
I didn't even think of that. I'm just gonna write that down.
Give them ideas.
You don't write things down.
We left a lot of people here who don't have their memories.
That is true. You left quite a few.
Smash open the director's door.
Oh,
Oh
all
my
right.
Ah!
Yeah, he was once again doing paperwork, and he takes his tiny spectacles off and says, "Hello, Nathalie."
Oh my god. Aliens. We have a spaceship in the back of our cart and a flying onion that turns people into fucked up little creatures that seem to be brain dead. Grabs his arm.
They're not brain dead, but they're definitely of lesser intelligence than the average.
Yeah, so he'll just let Nathalie drag him along. He's got to be amused, smile as this is becoming a recurring thing, and he's just decided to roll with it. Which, as a side note, I feel that this is turnaround for something I did once in the past. Anyway. So you lead him down and towards Olimar and I guess the onion and whatever, all the... And, oh wait, Olimar's in the onion with the Pikmin, so I guess you just lead him to the onion, and he'll say, what he sees, he says, "Are you sure that's an onion?"
Oh.
Onion
Excellent.
Something.
It's
All right,
something
I'll
onion
bite.
shaped.
What do you think it is?
He says,
Giant
"I don't
floating
know."
onion? First assumption, not onion.
He says, "It doesn't look or smell like an onion." He says, "Okay, it kind of looks onion-shaped, but they don't normally have..." And he gestures just with his hands, whatever that kaleidoscope thing is going on. It's a lot of colors.
It's a glass onion. It must be one of those
Pretty.
whodunit mysteries.
Yeah. The little creatures live in it, and they also use it to make more of themselves.
Yeah, watch
He
this. This is the part that's gonna... Watch. Edgy with us.
All of the Pikmin and Olimar pop out of there and crowd around you. And he says, "I see." Well, that is strange.
One of these little guys
Is
we
this
trying to fix
one.
again?
So he's going to gesture to Olimar and say, "That's the one you want fixed?"
At
He
least
used to
we
be a
want to know what
dude who
happened.
could talk. Now he's just a dude with a flower in his head.
You have the flower anymore? I thought we got rid of that.
No, we fixed that part.
Yeah, he's still acting like the Pikmin, though.
What if they were all dudes before?
Well, that can't be
It's a
because
horrifying thought.
this dude still looks like himself, but they don't. Don't look.
I'm
like
not saying they looked like normal dudes. I'm just saying maybe they had brains that worked before this here onion got a hold of them.
I don't know.
Uh-huh.
Very strange.
Yeah, but we don't know them personally, so only fix this one.
Well,
Uh-huh.
we at least want to know what happened to him. What the onion did to him.
Uh-huh. He says, I guess I can take him and examine him.
That's it, yeah.
And so he'll grab the Olimar, who's just trying to wiggle to follow Sif around.
Yep, we'll just try to keep to this one.
Are you staying out with the rest of them?
I'm gonna cover his ears. Someone whistle!
Whistles.
Yeah, someone do it. There we go.
All right, they surround Phantom, except for Olimar, who didn't hear the whistling, who wants to go with Sif.
Yep,
Okay.
and I will lead him indoors.
So once you get in there, Doctor Looks Good will, or Good Looking will say, "Oh, you guys are back already," and he'll just look at Olimar and say, "Let me guess, him? He's acting weird. Him, right?"
Yep.
Huh. Pretty
Rocket
strange.
threw him into a flying onion that implanted a plant in his brain.
Onion-shaped thing, we should say. It's not an actual onion.
You say that like it's normal, and he's just gonna scoop him up and
This is just the lives we lead. Just roll with it.
he said, "All right." And he'll scoop him up and bring him into the exam room. And he'll just say, "You guys can follow me, I guess." And once he's in there, like, he'll give him an MRI, a CT scan, an ultrasound, X-rays, the whole 9 yard.
Man, that looks
Other
uncomfortable. I'm
acronyms.
glad I've never done that.
And yeah, what? Glad you never done that. And then he brings the results in afterwards, and he says, "Well, are you sure he's alive? He doesn't seem alive. His brain has no activity that would imply he's alive."
But he's alive and moving.
He says,
He does
"Yeah,"
respond to specific stimuli.
and yet when you look at his brain, when you do that, nothing happens. And it'll like show you a screen that basically there's no brain activity when he does that. It seems to be some kind of strange instinctual automatic response. Has nothing to do with the brain.
Nothing in there that's just controlling his body.
No.
Or is it a spore or something in there?
He says, "It seems like there might have been once, but that's been removed somehow. But he's still alive." Huh.
Nathalie, by the way, already has her coat on and her visitor's badge, which now has a picture of her giving double thumbs up with a big smile on her face.
Yeah, and definitely when you're dressed like that, you see the doctor you met at the other hospital walks by and he's like, "Wait, there's no way you should be allowed to wear that."
Oh yeah? Ask him. Gestures at Doctor Looks Good.
So Dr. Good Looking says, "Oh, she's not actually a doctor. We're just letting her wear it, roll with it." And he's like, she tried to make herself off as a medical student. You have no idea. She doesn't know anything." And Dr. Good Looking's just gonna like,
running mouth.
yeah, Dr. Good Looking's just gonna give Nathalie the side eye. He's like, "You didn't do that, right?"
At the time, there was some shady shit happening, and I needed to pretend to be an idiot so that I could distract him because he was working with the bad guys, Squinty Eyes.
And he said, "I was helping people. Better to help the people to not let them see any doctors. But now that we've got this hospital, I don't have to be there."
And now that we got this hospital, I don't have to pretend like I'm an idiot. And by the way, I'm not pretending to be a doctor. She gestures at the badge. I am a volunteer.
And he says, "All right then." and he'll head off.
Some people get a degree and think they're so much better than everyone.
I went to college.
So I will say, Doctor Good Looking will say, well, he can be a bit pompous, but he is actually a very excellent doctor.
Oh yeah, people can be talented and an asshole. Not an or situation.
He said, but at least he has the talent to back up the attitude. It's worse when people act like that and they're not even...
In my experience, people who are naturally gifted at something tend to be complete assholes more often than not.
Dr. Good Looking says, actually, most of our doctors are really down to earth and have good bedside manner.
Yeah, they're furballs. We're awesome. Fun.
You are.
When you say we're furballs who are awesome, he'll fist bump you. He says, well, I won't argue with that. Anyway, he says, I don't know what to do about your friend, though. No brain activity.
That double sucks.
Do you have a spare brain?
He says, you can't just give someone a new brain.
Well, what am I supposed to know that for? You're the doctor.
He says, not even magic can do that. He says,
Are
I'm
you
pretty
sure you know what you're talking about?
He says, at least I've never heard of magic giving someone a new brain.
Magic usually can't give people new brains. That'd be very powerful magic.
I'm pretty sure that wizard guy from Oz gave a guy a new brain, so there.
What's Oz?
Russet, that was a movie in Techtopia.
So
See, he saw it too.
that was fiction. Russet.
I just like the thought that Russet just assumes everything on TV was real.
Everything on TV is real.
We know Grandpa
No.
thinks that.
It's like the internet. They wouldn't lie there.
Yeah. Okay.
He says, so, here you go, and he'll just kind of gesture Olimar back to you, and he says, he's all yours, I guess.
So what, you guys just want to, like, put him back in the onion? Let him live out his days as a plant?
Creature. There's nothing we can do. Really. We'd have to have like a wish spell. But that's not easy to come by.
Do you think the fish could give him a brain?
Yeah, we tried.
We already tried that.
But what if we said please?
Saying please won't make the fish stronger than he is.
Okay, well, the only other question thing is then
Are
we
these
need
plant
to
creatures?
understand how this onion or whatever somehow removed his brain. Well,
And Dr. Goodlooking says, no, his brain is still there. It just doesn't, there's no activity.
There's just no activity in it.
yes, but if we understand how it worked to make it stop,
Well, we'd probably need some form of matter because it clearly converted matter into itself.
I'm just saying, if we understood how the onion worked, we might be able to know how to fix him if possible.
If we go
So do
back
you want to
the
take a trip
expanse,
through
we
the
might
onion and find out?
something.
Absolutely not.
No.
We could go back to the expanse and try and find something.
I mean, we have his ship. So we could either A, try to fix his ship, and maybe that'll provide some answers.
That sounds like it.
Or B, we go to Techtopia and get them to fix this problem for us, because we don't know what we're fucking doing.
You think that they would let us bring in a spaceship? Out of all the things we've tried to bring into Techtopia, I feel like this is the one where the paperwork should be like, you know what? No.
I don't know.
Yeah, the brain gobbling onion wasn't what did it for you. It was the spaceship.
Yes. The brain gobbling onion, when you put it that way, I think also makes a strong list.
On the other hand, technology that's may provide use that may be useful to them.
Yeah, it works outside.
Well, there's one thing, yes. Or at least it presumably worked until it stopped. The other thing is, they might just be interested in this spaceship.
Uh-huh.
Or other things. We could call them and ask.
That's true.
Yeah, we
Hey,
could.
do you guys want a brainwashing onion?
Yeah.
Sure. What are we asking Techtopia exactly?
We're asking them.
Say,
if
hey,
they
we found
want-
a... Sorry.
We're asking them if they want a spaceship,
Yeah, I'm gonna word it.
and if they want to examine and study this whole situation and just like finger guns at this onion back and forth.
You can. Okay, I'll call them then.
All right.
So good with words. It's almost like you went to school.
So you call them, and Commander Morna says, "Oh, is there another update?"
I remember what was our last update?
Last spoke to her when
Didn't we
you
call
know,
them when we went into the expanse of forgetfulness?
Yeah, I guess technically that would have been the last one.
So we haven't. So what happened since we been in hasn't been reported, right?
Yeah, you. I don't think you've even reported that it's gone now.
Okay, we'll start there. We'll start with what happened while we were in the expanse and that it's gone now.
She says, "Oh, well, that would imply they can control when something gets a. Ooh, that's a scary thought."
that
Not-
crossed my mind too. I'm
It's
trying
not
not to think
great.
about it.
It's not great, but the new expanse had a interesting thing inside. First off, everything inside is huge. Like blades of grass are suddenly taller than trees, giant insects and the like.
And she says, "That's concerning in a different way."
Also, giant plants that eat those other giant insects and creatures.
She says, "Giant carnivorous plants." Well, be careful.
We found one guy, and he had a spaceship that seems to work outside of his expanse. She'd like to
Huh.
look at that spaceship.
And she says, "I think we would like to look at it.
And then
Obviously,
we
he
found-
can't leave the dragon, but it still would be worth looking at."
Yeah,
It is
We also-
broken.
it is. The spaceship is broken, and some of the pieces are still in that expanse.
And she says, "Well, that doesn't necessarily stop us from at least examining it."
And the other form of life we found is a weird plant-like creature. Plant creature? Hard to explain. They're not very smart, not a lot of brain activity, but they respond to whistles and follow commands. If you like point at something and whistle, they'll carry it.
She says,
They
"Well,
got a
that's
little-
strange."
A little flying onion-shaped thing that they live in, and also turns things into more of itself.
Oh, that's strange.
And one of our genius companions took one of the only intelligent humanoid we met and put his unconscious body underneath it, and then he turned into one of them, but he's still shaped like himself, and it's freaking me out.
And she
That's
says,
brain dead.
"Oh no."
He's also brain dead like the little vegetable creatures, but the vegetable creatures don't do it themselves. They don't carry you inside. So
Hmm.
they're not hostile to the Whistler, at least, or their companions.
Huh.
Don't know what to do with our weird vegetable creature things.
And she says, maybe you should bring them here. Well, maybe we can help this friend of yours.
Yeah, yep. Okay. I don't. Wait. Did we ever tell them what happened in Chicago?
Yeah, they've been through. They went through Chicago with Morgan to get to Granny's house too.
No. The bomb, the egg. Did we tell them
Yes.
about the egg?
You specifically did tell them about it.
Okay, I didn't remember if we did.
Yeah, that was that. I think almost immediately after that happened, you were like, "We should tell them about this."
Because it is kind of important, because there's a doomsday thing right there.
Yeah, I believe that happened immediately and instantly.
Okay.
Right, but it's never going to hatch, though.
As long as we do something about it. Okay. Yeah, that's okay. That's what's happened so far. I don't.
And she says, has it ever occurred to you to have less adventures on your adventure?
I try, but but we're really good at getting into adventure, apparently. Even if we don't
Adventures
want to.
are fun.
Also, some of us don't have impulse control, apparently.
She says, yeah, based on what I've been told, that sounds like it's a recurring issue.
It is a recurring issue.
I can hear you.
Yeah,
And she says, I wasn't singling anyone out in particular.
Well, we'll bring the weird creatures and their home plane thing. And the
He says, all right. Be careful.
We'll definitely be careful, but...
Well, now they know you know that they're bad, so...
Yeah, we got a big target on our back now. Fun.
And we have to work on we're going to get working on a solution to try to prevent them from erasing us if they're able to do that.
Yeah.
She says, though, I wonder if the technology we developed to protect our world from being eaten from the dragon would save us from that fate. I wonder.
Oh my god, you guys.
It's some type of control over the dragon, so maybe if it's blind to the dragon, it's still blind to them.
Hmm.
Because they're not trying... Because it's still the dragon doing things. They're just controlling it with an artifact they got from one of the planes.
She says, if that's what they're using it for. But
If that's what... Yeah, it's hard to tell. Too little knowledge right now.
There is the theory of the Chronicles acting as anchors,
Yes.
and their removal leaves a place vulnerable.
And she says, didn't you just remove the spaceship that was an anchor, then, if that theory's real?
Is it even visible from where we're standing?
I'm
No.
sure it'll be fine. It sucks anyways.
And she says, are you certain there's no other people living there that might be impacted by this?
Well,
See,
what we learned before the Captain Olmar got turned into a Pikmin. That's what I'm just gonna call them Pikmin.
It's fine. I was avoiding saying it earlier to make sure that no Nintendo didn't harass Paul or Joel, but we'll just call them what they are. They're fucking Pikmin.
Well,
Just gonna pick Mon.
based on what Pikmin.
No, you don't want to
What
say
we
something
learned-
with Mon in it. That draws the Nintendo's ire all the more.
That draws
You
the
gotta be-
Pokemon Company. The Pokemon Company is much different.
Yeah.
But
Anyway.
yeah. From what we learned from the guy before he got Pikmin, the Pikmin are the only other life besides the bugs and the giant creatures and the flesh-eating plants.
And she says, "Are you sure? Did you explore the entirety of that expanse?"
Nope, I'm not. But honestly, we could probably just put the ship back if it's still there. I really don't like it though. I don't.
She says, "My only concern, of course, is that if the ship is a chronicle and it's sitting there, it may just draw the attention of somebody to come steal it. So it may end up getting taken
The cult
anyway."
will definitely take. The cult will definitely take it anyways.
No, it would be crazy, you guys, if we did that and then the onion ate them and they all became brain dead pigmen.
They're a little too tough to get taken down by pigmen, unfortunately. The pigmen aren't that strong. All it takes is one whistle for them to become subservient. I don't know. No good solution, so we'll just bring it to you.
She says, "I suppose that's best. Alright, we'll take care in coming back, especially if you decide to pass back through truth."
We're gonna try and find a way around it, but
She says, "Alright, so it may take you a while to get back. Just
Yeah.
keep us updated."
we'll keep you updated.
I guess we got some Pikmin with us for a while.
Yeah, they're just gonna follow us for a while. I
You
guess.
can make them carry shit.
They seem pretty good at that. They did carry that giant ass power thing. Oh yeah, there's like giant ass.
Oh, right, did I mention? I don't remember if I mentioned. The giant ass thing was sucked up into the spaceship. Did I mention that?
No,
Okay, so it's pulling in the parts it needs for repairs.
let's mention that it also has just like giant. I'll describe the battery and other things like that. It's a slightly important detail.
Yeah, so she'll mention that just sounds like a battery. If massive, a battery.
Like 100 feet
was-
tall.
It was pretty big.
She says, "Still sounds like a battery."
So a giant battery.
She says,
Liz.
"If you could find some way to tap into it, you got a lot of power with that."
Well, it's currently inside that onion thing somehow.
Oh, she says, "Well, maybe not then."
I don't know how they got in there. The onion ship is not that big.
And she says,
There's
in some ways,
some-
that makes it all the more impressive.
So much stuff I don't understand happened.
And she says, "Well, be careful."
Yep. I'll definitely be careful. We're gonna find another expanse to go to that doesn't include the cult. We'll make it back when we can.
He says, "Alright."
Alright, so what are we doing next?
Let's see if we can find another route out of here to Techtopia.
Well, I will remind you, you know of one. You could go from back here into the one you just were in, then from there into neglect, and then into anger, into greed, into civilization, into stupidity, and then back into blizzards.
We're not going into.
We're not going towards stupidity.
Yeah, that place sucks.
Well, you could also instead go from civilization into the volcano into minerals, and then get there that way.
But civilization is cult controlled, isn't it?
Yes, that's where you saw Susie at the library.
Yes, so it'd be dangerous because then we'd be a little deep in enemy territory. Is there other expenses connected to this one? Can I ask them?
You can.
Yeah, I'll ask them.
You're told not that they're aware of, but that doesn't mean there isn't.
Okay.
They don't exactly go exploring much.
And expenses are usually some level of north, south, east, west of.
Could
or
be.
Or is it more random than that?
It's a bit more random than that. Plus, you know that sometimes like they can be above and below, and who knows. You're welcome to stay at the hospital while you look around to see if there's another one.
Do you want to try to find another path here, or go a little further towards?
I mean, you also know that several of the expanses you passed through on your way here because you took the most direct route you at the time to get to Truth. Theoretically, there are some other offshoots you could try if you backtrack.
Yeah. So yeah. Do we want to try here, or do we want to go back for it a little bit more and try one of the other offshoots that we know about?
Well, we have 2 routes that we know work. I don't know how productive exploring the entire dragon is going to be here. And I mean, don't get me wrong, we're definitely going to explore the entire dragon eventually, so if you want to sidelong and do that now, sure, but we're bringing a creepy onion with us the whole way.
Yeah, we're kind of stuck with it. We're kind of stuck with it for weeks regardless.
I love having it in here. It's fun to just look at.
Alright, well. We know a lot of volcanoes seem to have connecting tunnels. We could
And
look for more
try-
volcanoes.
Good. There's definitely other paths we didn't try in the volcano. Actually, inside the volcanoes. Just how far do we want to go towards civilization where the cult has power?
We gotta confront them anyways. Let's go kick their asses. Show them what right looks like.
Damn.
They are way more powerful than we are.
No such thing. Let me at them.
Feisty. Anyways.
Speaking of Russet being feisty, your shield says I thirst.
God.
Just fed you like last week. You're fine.
Do you give it blood?
Huh.
You have the blood packs, right?
Yeah, I guess I gotta. I think that's blood pack number 3, though.
That is your third blood pack.
We'll grab some more since we're back here.
Not how this works.
That civilization might be controlled by the cult, but they also know Susan. So as long as we have her with us, they can't do anything too bold. I don't think.
Might be.
We
Able
can
to.
see if they've revoked her access to the library.
Do we even need to go to the library? Can't we just go through, in and out?
We could try to just
Also, remind you, in that expanse in particular, the city was in the center of it, and you in no way required you to travel through it. Unlike Stupidity, where the entire expanse is the city, and there was no way through.
we could probably get our way through without touching the city. And with Susie with us, maybe they won't try anything extreme. Maybe.
I
We're not
figure-
exactly above. We're not exactly above child murder.
No. However, despite this guy being an asshole, he went through a lot of efforts to convince this little girl that he was a good person. which means
That's
that
true.
he very much cares about her, and I don't think he's ready to lose her yet, especially not right in front of him. On top of that, they still have an image to uphold. Susie has been very much a big part of that community. They can't just go out murdering her in cold blood. People will ask questions. Apparently, they don't like it when people ask questions.
Yeah, I guess Susie would be safe.
I am just making an assumption on a crazy, charismatic leader about how he would behave.
I think it's safe to say he wouldn't hurt Susie.
I don't think so either.
I don't know, guys. His current MO has basically been, I didn't know that my people were evil. Oops, they killed Susie. Like, I feel like he's just gonna feign ignorance and have her offed.
And he has
No.
already tried. He tried to kill her off while she wasn't around and nobody could see and there were no witnesses. Make it look like an accident. Oh no, I lost her in one of the expanses. And if we're right out front, looking at the yard sale, you think they'd be that bold? Maybe.
Maybe not, but he'd definitely try and do something to us. While we're feeding Susie lies and we need to be stopped or something.
Mm.
They need to save Susie from the evil non-believers or something. He does have the charisma to convince a crowd to do it.
He's the kind of person who could say that killing someone is saving them.
Yeah, there's no easy solution here because they have some bullshit on their side. But we just gotta make it to Volcano. We don't have to touch the city. So maybe if we just kind of quietly made our way there, we might be able to avoid the eyes of the cult.
Have we ever been able to do anything quietly?
No.
What are you talking about? I'm a master of stealth.
Yeah.
Master of stealth or not, he wouldn't be able to get through the volcano without his gem.
Very true.
Master of stealth and cooler than a volcano.
Don't tell them that lots of things are cooler than a volcano. Volcanoes are particularly hot.
So we want to try just making our way through the volcano civilization, try not to bring attention to ourselves by going into the city, marching around.
Oh, that'll work.
Thanks, Looney.
Sorry, I meant specifically the not drawing attention to yourselves. Everywhere you go, you automatically draw attention, but you guys know this because you walk around with a giant two-headed horse.
Yeah, we can't exactly be subtle. We can not, but we can just avoid the main roads.
Well, I do kind of want to go around and visit a particular farmhouse just to make sure, you know. I'd be really upset to see that place burnt to the ground and fucking Luke Skywalkered on our account.
I mean, it's not like they did anything wrong.
Except, give us shelter.
They weren't exactly open about who. Well, it's not like they know who we are, so I don't think it'll be too much of an issue. Maybe? I don't know.
Now both of us are making a lot of assumptions here.
It is only assumptions that we made. We don't know enough about how their communication network and how much they actually know.
Well, there's only one way to find out about that farm, which would be to go to the Expanse of Truth and check.
Going to Truth is quite literally going to their headquarters, so I'm not sure how safe that is.
Best place to look. We're not that stupid.
I feel like they have a very good idea of everyone who comes in and out of that expanse, considering...
I thought you were going to say they have a very good idea of how stupid we are.
They might.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they have an idea of how reckless we can be. But that's besides the point. They probably have like some level of scrying magic over that place, considering head librarian lady knew we were there.
I think that was because of the actual head librarian herself.
Good
Yeah,
point.
and the head librarian is on his side, or on her.
Or
So
she's in Natalie's
Yeah,
shoes.
she's his dirty work girl.
Susie
Made him feel human still. He could be a good person.
And the most powerful delusions are the self-delusions.
X. But, do any of us have shit that, was theirs? That they've touched? Something that they could use to scry on us?
well, they've met us, so
Yeah, I'm just saying, let's not, really increase their chances. Hold on. Okay,
I don't think
items.
anyone's carrying anything.
Okay.
I think the fact that they've met and talked to us means Scrying already had like a very lower DC.
Okay. I don't know how this shit works.
Susie tells you if they wanted to scry on you, they probably could.
Would you know? Looks down at Susie.
And she says, I don't know if they actually can, but if they can, they probably have.
No. I mean, like, if somebody is trying to scry on us, would you know that they're doing it?
And she says, I guess I would know.
Yeah.
She says,
Because
I'd
you're
see
awesome.
she says I'd see it. The scrying sensor.
We have a thing for seeing the invisible, don't we?
You do.
You do.
I don't think we do.
Huh? Well, I guess we do.
Listen, you want me to have this thing lit all the damn time in case someone scries us?
Lantern of Revealing.
So yes, the answer is yes.
Yeah, but isn't that currently in pieces? Well, our artificial
It is, yes.
trying to turn it into a special lamp so that we can switch up all the colors of the rainbow.
Yep, that's correct.
Yeah, that's not finished yet.
It is not.
Still workshopping naming ideas. I'm thinking the rave lamp.
Rave lamp.
Well,
It's not bad.
Already a step up from most most people's naming conventions.
Okay. Well, Susie will know. Actually, know to keep an eye out for it.
And she also tells you that any invisible creature, assuming that their mind isn't completely shielded, she would know they would be there. Because she detects the minds of creatures, right? She does tell you that if the librarians show up, she won't know.
They're shielded.
Okay.
They
have
are
some
shielded.
type of- they have
She's
some-
never been able to read their minds.
probably some
You know
form
how they're
of accessory.
You know how they're shielding you?
She doesn't know how they're shielded, just that they are shielded.
I would know how
Or
to
maybe
shield
they've
it.
been Pikmin the whole time.
She does tell you though that if they are because they're shielded, she thinks now, considering recent events, she wonders if it has something to do with the true marks
Remarks?
from the marks from the True Chronicle, the Dragon's Chronicle that Valfred has. He mentioned it to you when you talked to him.
Yeah.
Thousand tinfoil hat wearing motherfuckers.
So either the true marks are shielding their minds, or they have some ring of mind shielding.
Yeah. Well, she tells you she's pretty sure that's not it.
Okay.
She tells you when there's a ring of mind shielding, she can still detect the shielded. She can detect that there is a shielded mind. There, she can't detect anything at all.
So it probably is the true marks or something.
Stealth mode.
Yeah.
So is that the play then? We're gonna go to Truth and just hope that Susie can let us know if we're caught.
I'm sure we'll be caught the moment we step in.
Optimism.
We go to the border, we see if we can get through.
Susie tells you there's no way you're going to get through the border without getting spotted.
Yeah, there's guards there, aren't there?
So it's
Yeah,
a question of, are they going to let us through or not?
Do we have to take the border?
Isn't the border just a word that defines the outside of a thing? How do we get into it without going through the border?
Well, in particular, Susie says the expanse of truth, you can only exit, as far as she's aware, you can only get in through the borders because they're right at the connections to the other expanses. At least that she's aware of. She's not going to claim that she knows everything. And considering you've learned of several shortcuts since she's been with you, she's not going to claim that there aren't potentially shortcuts in and out. And also, she says, now that I know they've been lying to me, for all I know, there really are, and they know about them.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time we've made our own shortcut. Looks at me. We can
You- She says, do you think you can dig through the dragon itself?
Yeah, we'd have to dig through it through the creature.
He's technically done it before.
Has he?
I mean, we've managed to connect regret to, what is it, Expansive Hunting?
Wilds.
Expansive Wilds.
How long did that take?
Several days of digging.
It's faster
No,
than
you-
go through a dozen other expanses to go around.
Granted, we don't know if we start digging in one direction, we'll end up where we think we will.
Yeah. Oh yeah, is the compass back to normal?
Yes.
Alright, that's nice. It'd suck if our compass broke because of that shit.
But anytime you get within a couple feet of the onion, it stops working.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Has some type of a magnetic field to it, so that's.
Well, I'll
that's
remind you that before it didn't, but it does now. But then, I should say, as you guys are watching, you had Olimar's ship separated out from the Onion, and the Onion eats his ship at one point.
I'm sorry. Wasn't the ship in our...
Yes, it does. It sucks it right out of there.
But it didn't eat the wagon.
No.
I like it.
Dibs out on having to tell the guy we just lost his ship.
Well,
Well, he's brain dead, so...
I think if we got the other parts, it eventually spit it out. I don't know.
Well,
Well, shit. I don't know.
to be honest, we didn't think he knew how to get out anyway. But that sucks.
That sucks. I can spit things out, so maybe I can spit the ship parts out. Yeah,
Let's bring him back. Maybe it'll spit it out once he's here. I whistle.
Alright. All the Pikmin come running, and so does he. And they surround
Nothing
you.
from the ship.
Nothing from the ship. Oh, I should also say Nathalie figured out a whistle command when she was experimenting that makes them go back into their onion, by the way.
We're gonna have to figure out what whistles do what with these things.
So I don't know what we do now about the spaceship, guys. But we already said we were going to take the onion. Maybe Technopia could figure it out.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Ship for us to carry.
that's going to be an awkward conversation. Yeah, you remember that spaceship we told you about? We lost it. Here, have an onion. Goodbye.
It's in the onion.
Well, the spaceship is in the onion.
Yeah, that sounds believable.
Well, they already told that the battery, the giant 100-foot battery, got eaten by it. It can do much bigger things.
Uh-huh. Glad it's not my job to explain that shit. That's all I'm saying.
God,
I'm saying that shit.
I just wish lobotomize the only person who spent some time with these creatures.
Yeah.
It'd be really nice
That'd
if he
be
could
bad.
talk to us.
Easy solution. You go spend some time with these creatures. Then we won't lobotomize you. I promise.
Don't say it like that. Alright. We just gotta. We just need to go bring this shit to Techtopia, I guess. They have better technology than us.
I'm sure they'll sort out this mess.
Alright, so which way you heading?
The blood bank. And then
I'm going to the designated smoking area.
Woo! Blood!
And let's see if we can dig to carbs?
It's a long way away from here.
We'd quite likely be better off trying to find an adjacent expanse than trying to dig the carbs.
Well, let's see if we can find an adjacent expanse and then dig to carbs.
Alright then.
grabbing some extra blood since we're here.
That's fine. They're willing to give it to you. if for no reason now at this point, they're giving it to you to prevent bloodshed via rusted shield.
I have never done anything wrong. They have no idea it's evil.
I think a shield that hungers for blood is weird, right?
Except for all the times we've been like, yeah, it thirsts for blood.
Yeah, Nathalie specifically went up to the hospital director's office and literally blabbed about it, amongst other things.
You blab a lot.
So it was you!
Bad at that.
Very good at talking.
Yeah. You do that. I'm gonna smoke on the cart.
Alright. Then, for now, you guys are, looking for another way to go.
Actually, you know what you should have for the next time we come here? Athletes should have business cards saying volunteer.
Well, we gotta find a printers first. Unless she wants to make each individual card.
I'm
She
sure
probably
wouldn't
does.
mind.
I don't think she would. I don't think that's up her. She would do it.
Stop giving me more projects. Thinking arts and crafts, writing down a list of what she needs.
Now she needs photo laminate paper, which she doesn't have.
No, not at all.
Anyways. Explore! We know the rough direction that
You do.
Carps is in, so let's go that-ish way along the edge of this expanse and see if we can find a door to somewhere else.
Alright. So as you guys head there, and you're exploring, you see no entrances to another expanse. Until Nathalie, you notice, way up high in the sky, on the roof, like on the ceiling above you, of the dragon, you do see a passageway going straight up.
What do you mean the ceiling
wish
of
I
the
could
dragon?
fly.
Well, because the whole dragon is inside. I've been over this before. The sky's not real. There's not, it's illuminated by weird orbs.
Is she gonna write that out?
I gesture up at everyone. You guys, looky what I found.
Hey, wait a minute! There's a hole in the sky!
That's
so
inconvenient.
weird!
It can never just be easy, man.
Gonna be a hole in the sky, man. That's... Whoa.
There's no way we're getting there. So that's... Must be a way to fly, but we don't.
Yeah, I think that's a bit beyond our capabilities right now.
Could have asked the fish.
We're not wasting the final wish that ruins the magic from the pool on flying to a hole.
No, we would ask to be able to fly. Period. You gotta dream big.
You're going to be
man.
turned into an owlin. He's going to turn you into like an owlin or something.
Or pigeon.
Or bat. Or anything that can fly, really. You don't know.
Bats are cool. Not that owlins aren't cool. Looks over, glances over.
Only we had like a gem or something that we could just like cast light on and that made us all levitate.
That don't exist.
I'm sorry, are my gifts from God not amazing enough for you?
No, they're not.
We'll have to find another way. So we're not getting up there right now.
I'm assuming there's no like wall or something that we could.
There is not.
It's straight up.
Well, then our only option is to try and go through truth. And skirt around.
Didn't Captain Carcass have like a flying ship?
Yeah, no, we
he's all the
definitely
way
broke
back in
that.
Regret.
We definitely broke that. Oh yeah.
Oh no, yeah, that got messed up by the trip to the Giants.
It sure did. Yeah, that's toast.
Nothing's easy. Nothing's ever easy.
Also, I'll remind you that it was also very much trapped in an area it couldn't leave.
Yeah.
Which later got consumed, I think. Or, no, wait, it got consumed before we went back there.
Yeah. I'll remind you, the last you saw of his ship, it was
A wreck in the middle of...
yeah,
Wilds.
wreck in the wilds. Yeah, exactly at the bottom of the crevice, chasm, whatever.
We can either try and dig our way into truth, or try a different route. We can't go through the main entrance because there's guards there, and they would immediately notify that we're here.
I think that leaves our only alternative. Let's go to stupidity.
We're not touching stupidity with a 10-foot pole.
Then how else are we going to get there?
You think they have 10-foot poles in stupidity? The people there are like 3 feet tall. They don't have 10-foot poles.
Yep, that's why their standard unit of measure is 10 feet at a time. Tim, Jerry, Bob, and they all got new shoes.
Because if we go into stupidity, they're going to try and trap us there for a whole year. And if we try and leave, they're going to trap us there for even longer. Unless we do a prison break.
I mean... They did just
Gotta
get their
make it.
shit rocked by Granny.
That's true, so who knows?
Besides, if you're trying to make it not sound appealing, don't say prison break.
I mean, yeah, no, it does sound really cool.
Yeah, you say it sounds cool, but that's just a headache. Because that just means we're going to have to fight the robots. That's annoying.
I mean, how many of them could there be left?
I don't know. Who knows how many they've managed to either build or rebuild.
I don't know. Maybe the recent events have forced them to reconsider certain things about their legal system.
We could try. I'm not against
But
trying.
we don't necessarily have to go all the way to stupidity, though. We could, once we're through Expanse of Everything Big, we don't have a proper name for it yet.
No, we don't.
We could try finding another route through to a volcano or something.
That's true.
We might be able to find a better shortcut somewhere. Also, we should see how badly we fucked up those Leonin.
What do you mean?
We kinda rocked a few of their things.
That's the place where it was almost a magic disaster, right?
Yep.
That's the one.
I don't know. We still
That's where you
technically
go.
have their thing. It's just not going to explode and kill everyone now. So we could
Yeah,
go
but
back.
we definitely kind of broke some stuff there.
Sure, we could. I don't know. Going towards stupidity is probably the best option because I'd really rather not touch truth. somebody has a better suggestion.
Oh, by the way, the furbolgs, they tell you that the expanse that's adjacent to them, because they don't remember it being new, right? As far as I know, it's always been there. They call it the expanse of giants.
Okay. That makes sense.
Which is ironic because we used to have some giants nearby, but they didn't like it there.
And actually,
Anyways,
Dr. Goodlooking does ask you about those patients you brought, because he can't remember why they're here.
Oh no.
Like he knows why they're there, but like he can't remember. He doesn't remember where you got them from, or like he knows you brought them and he knows what's wrong with them. He's just confused how that happened to them.
We could just leave it as the cult did something to them to make them slaves.
they were
And
blanked
he
out and rebuilt from the ground up.
Yeah, and he kind of vaguely remembers that being what happened, but he can't remember where you said it happened. And
In a place beyond the expanse of giants.
he says, "Ah, all right." He seems extremely satisfied with that answer, and he does not push any further.
Yep.
I mean, you've seen this before. This is what the dragon
Yeah,
does to
no,
people.
I'm aware.
Yeah.
Alright. Into Pikmin we go. Back in. Shall we try to grab the rest of the ship bits while we're there?
I don't see why not.
We come across any, we can pick them up.
And I guess see if there's anyone else there. Also, let's try not to get eaten.
I prefer.
All right. You head back in.
Siffle whistle to keep the to keep our Pikmin in line.
Well, if you're traveling, they're staying in the Onion unless you specifically call them out.
I mean, once we've crossed into the border, I'm gonna whistle them out. I want
Alright.
fodder.
Yeah, they come out along with Olimer.
Yeah, we'll try not to lose him for the fodder. That feels a little weird. There's a big gold ring, right? I'm betting that's a piece of the ship.
There is a big gold ring.
Let's go to the big gold ring.
Alright. Honestly, you see it standing out, like, when you're several days away, you can see it. It's massive.
Any
So you had to-
symbols on it? Is it like flat? Is it upright?
It looks, I mean, it's hard to say from this far away, but you don't see any noticeable detail. And I'll say when you guys are only a couple hours away, you can finally see that it looks bumpy.
You know who I bet would appreciate that?
And also, when you're about a couple of hours away, you guys can tell all the way from there that it smells of oil.
A big oily ring.
Wouldn't that be a great gift
it
for your
look familiar?
girlfriend?
Huh? Did you say does it look familiar?
Yeah, like something that we know it could be.
Honestly, now that you're getting more details, it kind of reminds you of an onion ring. The world's hugest, most giant onion ring.
I'm just saying, a giant
Is
gold
it just-
ring. I bet Fabrino would enjoy that.
Anyways, we're getting close to it, right?
Yep.
You say it smells of oil. What type of oil?
I'm gonna say peanut oil.
This is food.
It does seem like it's a giant piece of food.
Let's get closer to it and see what's up.
Alright, when you reach it, sure enough, giant piece of food.
How's it smell?
Smells like oil. Smells delicious. Smells like onion.
It's a giant onion ring.
It is a giant onion ring.
Sip is going to try something. She's going to point at it and whistle.
The Pikmin pour out of the onion or from around you and start digging around the onion ring.
What if we want to eat that?
That's
It's
a lot of
been on
onion
the
ring,
ground
man.
for a while. I think we should leave it.
Only part of it's been on the ground for a while.
They might eat it though.
Well, they won't share, though.
We'll make you onion rings. We can make onion rings.
We totally have everything we need for that.
Is it like
Yeah.
proportional? Like, do I expect it to be this big given the size of grass?
Yes. Actually, even proportionally, it's like I mean, there are some truly massive onion rings in our world. That are much bigger than grass. It's like that, but yeah, considering how tall the grass is, taller than trees, this is pretty proportional. It is insane. Also, smells amazing.
But my thinking is maybe the Pikmin will eat it and multiply. And then we'll have more.
Then let's see what happens. I've been wanting to see what they do with organic matter. Besides what the Olimar.
All right. So yeah, sure enough, they spend a while digging under it, and then they pop it out of the ground, and somehow manage to move it, even though it's so much bigger than they are, towards the onion, which it somehow just gets sucked up into it, and then shortly thereafter, out of the top of the onion, gets sprouted a bunch of what looks like seeds, about 50 of them, that fly into the ground nearby, and then very quickly, before your eyes, grow into the leafy tops of the Pikmin.
So
Well, now we get
interesting,
150 of
man.
them.
And they just don't come out by themselves.
Nope, gotta pluck them out.
Well, I'll mage hand and pluck one.
Yep, pops out of the ground and moves to join the group.
Alright, everybody, mage hand time.
What happens if we leave one planted? Does he grow into a big Pikmin?
No, but the leaf on its head turns into a bud and then eventually a white flower.
What happened? What?
Grow a flower?
Yeah. And when that one comes out of the ground, it's substantially faster than the other Pikmin that only have leaves and not flowers.
Yeah.
So they can grow like a plant.
That's interesting, man.
Let's
And they-
try to get a handful of flower ones then.
I wonder
it
if the
looks like-
flowers keep going into, like, bigger flowers or sunflowers.
And now they stop at flower.
How do we know?
Well, it didn't turn anything after we left it as a flower for a minute.
Maybe it takes longer.
We'd have to find more organic matter because that's what it turns organic stuff.
I'm just
To
gonna
itself.
sit and stare at one of the
Well,
flowers, waiting for it.
There was what looked like the giant
Strange.
apple.
If we get to the giant apple, will it have a number on it?
Why would you think it would have a number on it?
There's like 148. Like,
I wonder why I would think that.
Alright, well, let's go to this apple. It may or may not have a giant number on it.
Alright. The apple's not that far away. It's only a few hours away. And when you get there, sure enough, it does have a 200 stamped on it for some reason.
Alright, point at it and whistle.
Do you think that means it feeds 200 people?
Maybe.
Do we have 200 Pikmin?
No.
Nope.
150.
So, like,
Oh, well,
do
maybe
I
we'll
grab a
see.
side and lift?
Oh, wait. Maybe it needs 200.
Yeah.
Lift it.
For whatever reason, when you whistle the Pikmin, they go around it and surround it, and the number shrinks itself down to 50. Actually, it's like 43 because you had just over 150. But yeah, the Pikmin sit there struggling seemingly indefinitely.
Okay, I'll whistle again to call him back. Alright,
Also,
let's find
guys,
some more food for these bastards.
while we're here, maybe we should be looking for wild magic?
We should be.
I don't know what kind of Pikmin magic you think I want to be dragging home with me, but if you insist.
We do.
The campaign has become Pikmin. I don't know, we could try and help the Pikmin.
I mean, we could try.
That is a
By we, I mean people who actually have strength.
Everyone looks at Zaraka.
All right.
Not bad.
I will let you try to roll. Someone in the group try to roll athletics, but this is going to be very, very hard. Oh. Alright then. Don't wait.
him plus the two other Pikmin. How does that work out?
I'm afraid it's not enough. Like I said, it was going to be very, very hard.
It's unfortunate.
Zaraka does not have the strength of 50 Pikmin.
What is the bulk food that we have that is the least that we care about the least?
I think it depends on who you ask.
Let's just keep
I'm
looking
gonna
on
ask
this plate, I
Nathalie
think.
because she's the one who's been managing a lot of that.
She's kind of been managing all of it.
Speaking of, by the way, did Olmar's suit have any more of that paste on it?
Yep.
I feel like I wanted all that paste.
Feed him the paste.
Well, you want to give them food? Give them some spam.
Alright, let's load up some spam.
Alright. You give them spam. And for every can of spam you put in there, a single Pikmin pops out. This will heavily eat into your spam supplies if you're going to give them that many.
Can we scout out, see if there's more food around? By scout, I mean...
If you've got a way to scout, because I think you said you didn't want to do what you did last time.
We don't want our one wizard getting eaten, no.
He doesn't mean it, Deidre.
I meant the one flying wizard. You know what I mean.
Okay.
We can just keep walking around as a group. We don't have to immediately take the heavy-ass apple thing.
Alright, but that means we're gonna have to circle back if we ever end up with enough Pikmin.
Well, if we're gonna look for wild magic anyway, maybe we'll find some food.
Yeah.
Alright, let's tromp around in the grass.
Alright.
Giant grass.
You can tromp. I'm skipping.
I'm here. I'm down for some skipping.
Okay then.
You can skip, you can frolic, you can gallivant. I don't give a shit.
Oh hell yeah, gallivanting all the way.
Ah, you would.
So do we find any wild magic while gallivanting through the grass?
You do.
Oh goody. Well, I guess y'all know I got to stop here for a sec.
Uh-huh. I swear to God, if it makes us fly, I'm gonna be so pissed.
10 minutes and some chalk later.
It condenses into a small leaf-shaped stone.
Oh my goodness, it's a leaf! I'm gonna make Bulbasaur so happy.
Alright, let's cast light on it and see what it does.
Wow, someone's an eager beaver. Fine. Casting light on my leaf and seeing if I fly.
When you cast light on the leaf, the onion goes "Bah!" and spits out a tiny cloud of white dust, and nothing happens.
Well, that was weird.
That was weird. Maybe if we do that when it's about to spit out seeds?
Let's do it at the same time as I put in some spam. 1, 2, 3.
A single Pikmin pops out, and then the thing goes "Bah!" and spits out the white puff. But that's it.
So I can make an onion sneeze.
Apparently.
God works in mysterious ways.
I'm sure we'll figure it out eventually. Alright, let's look for more food.
Yeah. Well,
And
so
then
as you
move
are
out of here.
as you are traveling, you see a dumbbell, but the world's hugest dumbbell.
Somehow I don't think the Pikmin can pick that up.
When you get over to it, you see that it has 1,000 stamped on it.
Yeah, we're not getting up to that. We need biomass.
Um. So you can ignore that for now, I guess. And as you continue exploring, you also see a cluster of, they're about the size of you guys, purple flowers that are like closed, like they're not open, but when you get nearby, they open.
Yeah. Do they look dangerous?
Druid, plant talker, what are we looking at here? I don't trust it.
Do they look dangerous?
Not overly. No tongues or anything.
Excuse me? Flower? I'd like to know how to address you so that I can talk to you.
Yes.
And it says, give me.
Give me?
Give me.
Give you what?
Sugar.
It just repeats, give me.
I think it's hungry.
I give it water?
I mean, it doesn't. If it looks like it is slightly healthier when you give it water, but it says "give me." That's not what I was looking for. Though, obviously, like the water.
I want to. You gotta tell me what you want, though.
Feed him a Pikmin.
It doesn't have a mouth. I don't think this one's a carnivore. What about the other one? Any of them have something better to say?
They all say the same thing. Gimme.
Okay. What happens if we throw one Pikmin at it?
You throw a Pikmin at it,
Mm-hmm.
and the Pikmin hits it. The bulb closes, and then a minute later, it spits out a purple seed.
Ooh, is it heavy?
And shortly thereafter, it sprouts.
Zaraka plucks it.
Alright. An extremely fat, rotund, hairy purple Pikmin pops out.
Hey, the big one. This one's heavy. I like it already.
Good boy.
So it's like a 1-to-1 trade?
Yep.
Above table. So DM, you are mixing up with Pikmin 2.
Maybe.
So, do we want to upgrade a few?
Is Portly and Purple an upgrade?
This
I
heavy
mean-
might needs.
Could describe them as stout.
Yeah. If a rocket's picking it up, he can tell it weighs about approximately, give or take, exactly 10 times as much as the other ones.
Oh yeah.
Ah, it's a multiply.
This one could be useful.
Maybe.
I like it already.
It's purple and plump.
Let's. Now, I'm assuming. Like, is it one per flower, or.
No, the flower's still there, but you threw one Pikmin in, you got one Pikmin out.
Alright, well, let's march. I don't know, 20 in there?
You send 20?
Sure.
Alright, well, after 4 more go in there, the flower goes, sighs contentedly, and just withers away to nothing.
Okay.
Well, you
We can
killed it.
only
What did you
5
do?
per-
Why'd you kill the flower?
It's 5 per. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Doesn't look fine.
Evil wizard!
What about an evil wizard?
Oh, his fault.
You were the one throwing them in there, though.
Anyways, let's go with as many flowers as we got.
Oh, there's 3 of those flowers there.
Alright. Oh, that'll give us what? 20 total?
15. 15. No, there was 3 flowers before, so I guess there was 2 left.
Okay.
You got 15 of those fat purple ones. By the way, they move really slowly. Compared to the rest of them that move at the same speed, those purple ones, they're slow.
Fair enough.
The ground almost
Moving at
shakes with their
heart speed
steps.
Anyways.
Can we find more food?
I mean, there's lots of, there's plants all over the place, but if you mean things like the giant onion ring, you don't see any for the moment.
Yeah.
Anything that we could feed to make more pigment?
As you say that, you do see several massive insects. You see a large beetle. You see one of those weird bulbous things with the polka dots and that walks around on 2 legs that always seems so
Walrus.
aggressive.
Yeah, those bastards. Yeah.
2 big eyes on stalks and.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's
the
them.
bulbs.
I hate those guys.
Yep.
Actually, I hate that. What do you call
You
it?
also see you see another one of those, but it's black. Its back is completely black and it's on fire.
I never faced those before.
That doesn't look healthy.
No.
Well,
So, we gotta murder some local fauna.
by the looks of it, I'm into some action. Why not?
So what, are we just gonna like rock, paper, fly swatter this shit, or are we gonna pick our favorite?
Let's try not to get anything that's flying, because that seems like the bad idea.
And here I was just thinking, why can't we just like, kill a mosquito? I hate those things.
Schmeck.
There's something that's annoying that we can kill. Like that beetle's doing nothing wrong. He's not a dick, but like there's lots of.
I mean, as you say that, you watch the beetle roll a giant, like, form a giant boulder out of dung and then fling it at the bulbous one.
Yeah. That
Okay,
fucking
yeah, he's a
beetle.
dick.
So everything's an asshole here.
Yes, pretty much. Well,
Well, let's stand back and watch them fight it out. And then
or we
we'll,
could shove something up its blowhole.
and then we'll attack whatever's left standing.
Alright, place your bets, place your bets. Odds 3-1 on the giant poo beetle.
Take that bet.
Oh no, don't gods have something, have strong words about gambling or something?
Not Russets.
Mine
Yeah,
neither.
not that he knows.
Yeah, that's true. Not that he knows.
All of
He
my
hasn't read
strong
anything
words
about
have
it.
fallen on deaf ears.
Russets God really only has one focus, and that's clearing out excessive dangerous magic. Doesn't care if he gambles.
That's an extremely permissive god.
Isn't she great? I keep telling y'all, religion ain't all as restrictive as you think it is. I'm out here doing necromancy and shit.
Eh,
Neutral gods, man. Well, I mean, wins, Lumi.
So as you guys are watching, the bulbous creature wins.
Right,
Against the
let's
beetle?
murder this bulbous creature.
Yep.
Hmm.
You say you're attacking the bulbous creature?
Yep.
Yep, let's start a combat 10 minutes before the end of game.
Alright.
No, you don't need to roll initiative for this. We're not actually going to roll this out as a full combat.
Aw. Okay. Then I shall. That thing's loading.
We could I'm pretty sure if we throw enough magic and shit at it.
Yeah, it does seem fairly
It
injured.
didn't work last time.
I take this!
Alright, well,
It's a tough one!
I'll throw shatter on its legs.
Take this! Ah! It's also a tough one!
So yeah, as you guys charge into battle, yeah, I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt that you can defeat it without too much hassle. It was already wounded.
Yeah,
You defeat the slightly poo covered bulbous creature.
Alright, let's feed its corpse. And also that of the...
Yeah, the
unless
beetle-
it already ate it.
No, it's dead. The beetle's corpse. It didn't seem like it was actually interested in eating the beetle. It just killed it.
Alright, let's feed this biomass into the onion machine.
Yeah, I guess that's what we're doing.
You whistle the Pikmin?
Yep, pointing and whistling.
Alright. They move over there, surround the bodies, and pick them up with ease. In fact, you can see that the purple one picks up one of the bodies all by itself and just starts moving it very, very slowly.
They're stronger than the average one. Okay.
Yeah, somehow, fat, but small Pikmin picks up this giant body with ease. And waddles it over until it reaches the onion, where it is immediately sucked up.
So the purple ones are stronger than the normal ones. Cool.
Alright, let's grab the beetle corpse too.
Same thing happens. They both get sucked up into the onion, and shortly thereafter, another 10 of the Pikmin are popped out.
10.
Just 10.
Maybe that's enough, what with our purple guys being tough and all.
Do we want to circle back to the apple?
We're still looking for wild magic, right?
I mean, Russ had already found some.
Or people.
Okay. Sure. We can keep investigating as we circle back.
Alright. You guys return to the apple. Still sitting there.
Alright, point and whistle.
Alright. So you point and whistle at the apple. The purple ones move over the rest, and they easily lift it up. And slowly start to move it towards the onion. How it's going to fit inside an onion that is many times smaller than it, who knows? But it does.
Mm-hmm.
Another 100 pop out.
We have bags of holding. We understand how this works.
Yep. Another 100 Pikmin pop out.
Alright. That brings up our total a bit.
Was nobody else concerned by the fact that we now have a small village worth of mindless plant creatures following us around everywhere?
Yeah, they all fit in the onion. It's fine.
It's slightly concerning.
Yeah, this is fine. I'm sure there's no geometric runaway runaway gray goose situation that could occur.
Well, I actually think we're gonna. It's only 4 minutes early. We're gonna call today's session there because it's a good spot to stop.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.